久しぶりだな、黒崎。まさか。逃げろ。おっと。
Hey guys, today's episode is going to be wild. Aizen's got plans, Ichigo's back in action, and we've got a surprise return from Grimmjow. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a beat in this epic showdown.
久しぶりだな、黒崎。
This episode starts off with Yhwach unleashing this dark, intense aura that spreads across the Soul Society like wildfire.
なんだ!
After he breaks through the Seireitei's barrier, this creepy aura morphs into a swarm of bizarre little creatures, sparking a wave of pure panic everywhere. And yeah, these little guys aren't here to play nice. They're devouring everything in their path. First up, we see Soifon giving it her all with her special move, Jakuho Raikoben, trying to wipe out the horde. But man, the number of creatures is just insane, and her efforts barely make a dent. Then Ikkaku, Hisagi, and Yumichika step in with their Shikai, hoping to push back the swarm, but they're hitting the same wall. Even Captain Byakuya jumps into action, going all out with his Bankai. Renji and Rukia are both on edge, ready to fight when things get crazier. Out of nowhere, a huge energy blast shreds through the creatures, leaving everyone stunned. Rukia looks around only to hear Aizen's voice saying, "What a waste using blades when you could just destroy them with pure Reiatsu." Spotting Aizen, Rukia's jaw drops, and she demands to know how he got there. That's when Kyoraku steps up, revealing he brought Aizen in because they truly need his help. This, of course, fires up the squad since nobody's exactly thrilled about teaming up with Aizen, given his brutal track record. Kyoraku drops some wisdom saying sticking to principles won't save the world. And in times like this, asking for an enemy's help to beat an even bigger threat is a necessary move. After Kyoraku's pep talk, Aizen smugly requests to be released from his restraints, saying he's not at full power while still tied up. Kyoraku, fully aware of Aizen's strength, points out that Aizen won't let these creatures get anywhere close to him. Right then, those strange little creatures dive from the sky toward Aizen, but yeah, he obliterates them in an instant. Soon after, electricity crackles up from the ground, and Kyoraku shouts for everyone to take cover in the lab. Then Aizen, still bound, busts out Hado 90, Kurohitsugi, obliterating most of the creatures in one insane move that leaves everyone in shock. In the lab, Byakuya vents, calling Aizen's release an outright insult. But Kyoraku shuts it down, saying he'll face any consequences once Seireitei is safe. Meanwhile, Urahara drops some knowledge on just how much Aizen's power has grown since his last showdown with Ichigo. It's clear to everyone, Aizen's leveled up big time, even while stuck in the depths of Mukin. Aizen explains that all those freaky creatures came straight from Yhwach power. Meanwhile, the captains start brainstorming how they're going to reach the Soul King's palace, but Aizen, of course, suggests they just let him handle it. He's all set to launch a massive attack toward the palace, but suddenly, his attack just halts out of nowhere. Enter Captain Mayuri, who casually tells Aizen not to underestimate the tech he's whipped up. Aizen, smug as ever, challenges Mayuri to take his tech to the next level just to see if Mayuri's gadgets could stand a chance against him.
私の保険に関わるのでね。
君の技術と私の力。
Then, things get intense. A Quincy swoops in and temporarily cuts off Aizen's spiritual energy, leaving him stuck.
おっと
その黒いスーツのせいだか知らねえが。
More Quincy show up, and one of them gives a stern warning that they won't let Aizen mess with their king's plans. But no sweat, because Renji and the squad are ready to handle this new threat. Kyoraku, ever the strategist, tells Urahara to get a new gateway to the Soul King's palace open while they keep the Quincy busy.
だよね。そんじゃ戦うしかないってわけだ。
Mid-battle, there's a twist. Baz B, one of the Quincy, turns on his own and attacks Najakoop,
俺のバズビてめえ
announcing that he wants revenge on Uwatch and is willing to team up with the Shinigami if they'll let him come along to the palace.
俺らを見捨てたユーハバッハをぶち殺しに行くんだよ
Kyoraku accepts the deal, then rallies the remaining Shinigami, saying they've got to unite to defend their world.
皇帝13体全体師に告げるみんなの力を冷圧を借りたいんだ
Zaraki Kenpachi even makes his epic entrance as nearly all the captains and Shinigami gather for the fight. Captain Kyoraku delivers a fiery speech warning everyone that once they enter the Soul King's palace, there's no turning back. The path behind them will close, and the chances of coming back alive? Pretty slim.
皇帝13体の名にかけて
Finally, Urahara shows up and lays out their plan. He reveals a mysterious liquid he recently found. Apparently, this stuff can open a direct path to the Soul King's palace. As for Aizen, he regains his energy and with a smirk, calls out Kyoraku for not taking the opportunity to kill him. Kyoraku jokes back that if it were that easy, he would have done it ages ago. He's still impressed, though, that the Quincy's attack actually shut down Aizen's spiritual energy, even if just for a few minutes.
私が5分も動きを止められたなど確かにしばらくここでおとなしくしててくれるかい
Meanwhile, Urahara starts unlocking the gateway, and everyone braces themselves for the showdown ahead.
とっとと行きましょう。
Aizen's silently mocking himself, thinking about how the one person who once blocked his path to the Soul King's palace is now actually setting foot there himself. And yeah, it turns out he's talking about none other than Ichigo.
つくづく許しがたい男だ黒崎一護
Then we jump over to Ichigo, who's just woken up thanks to Orihime's healing.
よかった。胸減っちゃったみたい。
Chad's quick to ask if it's true that Uryu turned against them, and Ichigo confirms it. Yep, Uryu's fully on the enemy's side now.
本当に石だが
Meanwhile, our buddy Khan had a crucial role too. When Ichigo was falling, Khan turned himself big so Ichigo had a safe landing.
こう、安らかに眠ってくれな。
勝手に殺すな
Then Yoruichi pushes the squad to gear up and get ready to launch a counterattack. But Ichigo hesitates, wondering how they're even going to reach the Soul King's palace. Right then, Yoruichi calls out for someone to open the gate.
開けてくれ。
この空間の開き。
And bam, a portal opens up in the sky and out pops Grimmjow, ready to join the fight.
お前。
ええよ久しぶりだな黒崎
That's it for today, but the story is far from over. If you want to be part of this journey from start to finish, make sure to subscribe. You don't want to miss what's coming next. Trust me, it's going to be epic.
安らかに眠ってくれな。
勝手に殺すななんだよ